What's going on, everybody? Eric Bourassa here with my brand new YouTube lights from the YouTube store so I can become an official YouTuber. Do they look good in this video? I don't know. It's my first time using them. So if the video looks god-awful, I'm so sorry. I'll try to improve it for the future. But hey, don't I look like a real YouTuber? Anyway, we are here to talk about D'Addario's XS coated strings, which stands for maximum slinkage, maximum strength, minimal slippage. Here are some of the things I like about these strings, trying them out for the first time. Number one, I want to talk about how they compare to Elixirs, the most popular coated string that was pioneered like 25 years ago. And then I want to talk about how it compares to the other D'Addario regular strings and NYXLs, and then other brands that are similar, you know, like your Ernie Ball and that sort of thing. So here we go. The first thing I noticed, I've had these strings on my 2014 Pocket Fly for a few days now, and to me, they feel like regular strings. I honestly cannot tell the difference between this and if you were to throw on a regular set of strings. I cannot feel the coating. So that's probably a good thing. And they don't sound any different than, you know, you get these string companies saying, well, these strings are brighter, these strings have better tone and all that. I'm going to be honest, I can't hear the difference between any of the string brands, and people will say like, oh, Elixir strings sound terrible. I'm like, dude, I can't hear the difference. I just need a string that works, that feels good under my fingers, and that doesn't break and lasts as long as possible. So I immediately notice, you know, they have that sound that I need. Just a nice, bright, punchy tone. And if I go to like single coil, right? So they feel great. I like them a lot. But they are like 3 times the price of a regular string and about 1.5 times the cost of like the higher end Ernie Ball Paradigm strings or D'Addario NYXL strings. If I was to compare this to the NYXL strings from D'Addario, they feel the exact same way. So my hope is that this light, thin coating that is on these strings will just translate into longer lasting strings, because if there's one thing I hate about strings, it's changing them. I don't want to spend time. I'm busy enough. I just want to spend my time playing my guitar, not fiddling with tuning knobs and all of that. In terms of compared to like Elixir strings, the Elixir strings, you definitely feel that coating and you notice it. And so some people like that. I kind of like it. One of the things I notice with Elixir strings is they tend to be a little bit more slipperier, more slippery. And I thought I really liked that at first until I realized that sometimes I would miss. I would overshoot my destination, and so I really kind of prefer just a string that feels like a regular old string. But if I can still have the benefits of the coating, then cool. Decoding Johnson. The other issue I had with the Elixir strings that I tried in a recent review video, it was probably 6 months to a year ago, I don't know. But I was really happy. I was enjoying them at first. I broke them again. Every time I've used Elixir strings, they last for a while, and then I break one of the strings. I've never broken an Ernie Ball Paradigm string or the D'Addario NYXL strings. So the Paradigm strings are guaranteed not to break. The NYXLs say they are much stronger than a regular string. They're not guaranteed not to break, but I've never broken one. So I know I can trust both the Ernie Ball Paradigms and the D'Addario NYXLs. So now to have the D'Addario NYXL string, but basically just kind of leveled up with this coating, then that's cool. So pretty straightforward. It feels like a regular string. And again, time will tell if these really outlast the D'Addario NYXLs or the Ernie Ball Paradigm, which are non-coated strings, but those strings do last a lot longer than a regular string, typically about 3 times longer than a regular string. So if these coated strings last the same amount of time as like the NYXLs, then I may as well just use the NYXLs and save a couple bucks. But if these really significantly outlast them in terms of time, then that'll be great. I will say the only thing I dislike is that they have changed the colors on them. Remember how D'Addario, it was like brass, black, red, green, purple, and silver? And it made it really easy to tell which string you were putting on. But now they have it that it goes brass, black, silver, brass, black, silver. And I guess that makes sense, and it probably makes it easier for them production-wise. But for me, dude, I've been, playing guitar 25 years and used a lot of D'Addario strings over those 2.5 decades. And so it's a little frustrating trying to relearn the colors. And now that string 6 and string 3 are the same color, yeah, I guess you can pretty easily tell the difference. But I don't know. That's just something I gotta get used to. But I don't like it. I don't like that they changed that. So that's been my experience so far, just a few days in with the D'Addario XS coated electric guitar strings. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have you had a chance to play them? How do they feel? How do they sound to you? Can you actually tell a difference in the sound of guitar strings? Not me. Well, hey, from my heart to yours, I'm Eric Bourassa. Thanks for being here. Give a like and a old subscribe, and check out the links in the description below, ericbourassa.com, and my guitar courses. And I will see you guys in the next times.